Live on RTE2, but now on 1, Shortland Street.
Alice confesses to killing Ethan Myers covering for her.
I'd bet money on it, if I had any.
Well, what about your parents? Could they rustle up some money for a decent lawyer?
Contrary to popular opinion, my parents are broke. My snake of a father skipped the country as soon as he got out of jail.
Hello, honey bunny. How's my little girl?
Where have you been?
Queensland. Wasn't much of a life for me at first, but I was a damn sight better off there than I would have been here. People don't forget.
Mum hasn't forgotten either. She's in Australia too. I'm assuming you two haven't run into each other.
There hasn't been a day when I haven't thought about her and you. I sent you a birthday card once.
Once in 5 years.
Well, I didn't hear back. I thought you must have moved on.
Didn't come looking though, did you?
I couldn't. Too many people have it in for me here. You know, I've done my time, but that's not enough for some people.
So why now?
What do you think? My baby girl's in trouble, and it's breaking my heart.
Oh, don't get too comfy. We're only staying for one.
Oh, listen to her. When did you two get married, and why wasn't I invited?
I see somebody started on the wall. Is it you, Scotty?
No, that's Shanti's little project.
Scotty's little project is the bathroom. Why don't you ask him about that?
Actually, that's on hold while my back comes right.
Well, you must have made some progress. I'll give you marks out of 10 when I get back.
Where are you going?
I need to use the loo.
Can it wait?
It's not desperate.
Maybe you'd be better off going at home?
What are you talking about?
The toilet broke, remember? We've only got a nasty chemical one.
Oh, I don't mind.
Go for it.
Actually, I think Shanti would rather I didn't.
Please tell me you've called a plumber.
Can you drink this without having an accident?
Yeah, he was all lined up for tomorrow morning.
What do you mean was?
He called and said he couldn't make it. Some big emergency job.
Did you tell him that this was an emergency?
It's not.
Yes, it is. Call him back and tell him that if we don't have a fully functioning bathroom by this time tomorrow, your wife is moving out.
I don't think he'll care.
Yeah, maybe not, but you will, and I'm not joking.
Did you get my birthday card or not?
Yes.
I slipped $100 inside. It was the best I could do at the time.
I bet you had a bit more than that squirreled away in your offshore accounts.
Is that what you think? I've been over in Oz living the high life.
Couldn't do it here.
You want to know why I went? I'll tell you in one word. Shame. I just couldn't face you. It was as simple as that.
But now that I've sunk to your level, you can look me in the eye again.
I never killed anyone, Brooke.
But you're ready to believe that I did.
I don't know, do I?
Well, I wouldn't be the first girl to go off the rails when she lost her father. Abandonment issues, so I'm told.
What happened?
I fell in love with a man who taught me to feel even more insecure and lost than I was already. Quite an achievement.
I meant, what happened to us?
You turned your back and I grew up.
I'm here now. Let me help.
I don't need your help. Any more than I needed a birthday card 2 months after the event. You couldn't even get that right. You were too late then, and you are too late now. Please, don't come back.
What is the weirdest thing that somebody...
It's you she needs to be with. Equal time, that's what we said. And she hasn't been getting it, has she?
Deborah can muddle along quite happily without me.
Oh, so can I, for that matter. I know you want to help me through the treatment, and I love your company. You know that. But you're only here because you promised me Deborah still gets to have a husband.
Half the time she doesn't even know who I am.
Maybe not. But she still knows she loves you. I'm sure of it.
All right. Compromise. I'll spend the day with Deborah if you come with me.
I'll come and say hello, but I'm not staying all day.
We're going to the garden centre. I need your advice on bromeliads.
Not too early for you, is it?
No, I said you'd still be in bed.
And I said you'd be out phoning every plumber in the Yellow Pages.
He should be. He hasn't got around to it yet.
That is where we come in. So, can we come in?
What are you doing here?
Well, I'm not quite sure myself. I was volunteered.
We are here to build a bathroom and save a marriage.
She didn't mean what she said about moving out.
Didn't she?
Guys, this is really good of you, but there's no need.
I know what you're thinking. What would this motley crew know about renovating a bathroom?
I don't see a registered plumber amongst you.
How hard can it be?
That's what Scotty said before he did his back in trying to demolish the bar.
Don't worry. Scotty, Shanti, meet cousin Phil.
Hi.
Phil and I used to play doctors and nurses when we were little.
You always have to bring that up, don't you?
But somewhere along the way, he decided he'd really rather be a plumber. Really? Won't find a better one. Not on short notice, anyway.
Hey.
I don't know. I was quite looking forward to doing it by myself.
See, looking forward to and doing two very different things.
Oi! Give the guy a break. He just hurt his back.
That's what I mean. I'll be useless.
Well, you know, you can make a cup of tea, can't you?
What have you got there? It looks like a bit of sky.
What's that? It's pretty, isn't it? It's a rhododendron.
She'll be lucky if she knows it's a flower. We're going to plant in the garden down by the hedge. No, they're not for picking. We want it to look nice in the garden. No, don't do that. Please, don't pick the flowers.
Well, I'll make you another one.
No, it's all right.
I want that.
What is it? What's wrong?
I think this was the idea. There. Doesn't he look smart?
Deborah, I found the man's hat. What? That piece we were looking for, the man's hat.
Sorry about that. It's a bit of a struggle sometimes.
I can see that.
You haven't forgotten I need to leave early. I need to pick Danny up from childcare.
Oh, of course. Can you give us 15 minutes to run a on home?
There's no hurry, is there? You did invite me to stay all day.
I thought you didn't want to.
Changed my mind. Want to make sure you put those rotos in the right place.
Well, I'll give you the good news first. Nothing wrong with your existing plumbing. Your floorboards, on the other hand,
What?
rotted through. They're going to have to come out.
Looks like Bill going home.
Well, short of relocating the bathroom, there's nothing much else I can do.
There's an idea.
What?
Well, think about it. Your laundry's in a stupid place and it's twice the size it needs to be. Stick the bathroom there.
The previous owners had the same idea. There's a consent letter from the council somewhere.
Is it still valid?
Well, maybe I can check. Are you serious?
Well, assuming that the floor's okay, the plumbing should be sweet.
What do we do with the bathroom?
Could be a sunny little bedroom for somebody small. Just thinking ahead.
I like it as a sunny bathroom.
How often would you use it during the day?
True.
So what do you say? We could have it all done by the end of the day if the workers are up for it.
I'm in. Let's do it.
I don't think so, Shanti.
You had your chance, and what did we get? Monoxide poisoning and a broken toilet.
How about we have this cup of tea out on the veranda and you guys will let us know when you made a decision?
No need. Come with me, I'll show you the laundry.
That's not right. What have you got over there? Oh, it is a bit boring, isn't it? Shall we go for a walk around the garden?
Last time she went for a walk around the garden, she tried to eat the roses.
Well, we won't let that happen, will we? Tell me if you get hungry, though. Come on. One or two, yes, but I think Fraser might be unhappy if you pick the lot.
And I have to make a bouquet.
Oh, I know. Here. There.
Oh, Rosemary doesn't like it.
Pardon?
Rosemary doesn't like the flower arrangement. She says it's horrible.
But who's Rosemary?
Rosemary. My big sister.
Ah. Well, we'd better make an arrangement that she does like, hadn't we? You gonna help me?
Rosemary's getting married.
Is she? That's nice.
Now I'm going to be her flower girl.
I bet you'll be very pretty. Yeah. Do you think that Rosemary would like that?
Wow. Progress.
Floorboards are easy. Getting the bath out's going to be the problem.
They must have built the room around it. Won't fit through the door.
So what's the plan?
We'll have to break it up. I had a crack at it with the sledgehammer, but all I did was put my back out.
I'll have a go.
This is cast iron we're talking about here.
Different story if it was porcelain.
Yeah, you'll be lucky they haven't put a dent in it.
I know for a fact that it's possible to break up a cast iron bathtub with a sledgehammer. It's like golf. You just need to get your swing right.
Hey, don't tell me, tell him.
You'll never do it.
Want a bet?
Oh, no, I won't let you hurt yourself.
I beg your pardon.
Well, if Scotty couldn't manage it, then you won't be able to either.
Can you believe these guys?
I went in there in one piece, we should be able to get it out again. Well, you'd think so. How about we take the hinges off the door?
Smart man.
You met Brian then? Look, I know you said you didn't want me to find you another lawyer, but...
He was very charming. God knows what he must have thought of me.
Yeah, he did say you seemed a bit distracted. You still do.
I've had another visitor. My father.
I didn't think you knew where he was.
I didn't. I haven't seen him in years. He showed up last night, full of apologies, trying to tell me he's been building a new life for himself in Australia.
And you don't believe him?
Put it this way. I don't think he's been cutting sugarcane in the hot Queensland sun. Knowing my father, any money he has now, he didn't get it through hard work.
But he has got money.
Judging by the suit and the gold Rolex.
Maybe he could afford somebody better than Brian then.
Probably.
Did he offer to help?
That's what he's here for. His little girl needs him, or so he wants to think.
Well, when are you seeing him again?
I'm not.
Brooke, he could be the best chance you've got.
If Grant Marsden is my best chance, I'd rather stay where I am. He is the last man I would ask for help.
It's hot today, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
Glass of water?
Yes, please.
It's nice to see her enjoying herself.
Thanks to you. It's not much of a life, though, is it?
Oh, I don't know. She seems happy enough.
She spent most of yesterday working on a colouring-in book. Molly brought it for her.
Well, what's the harm if it keeps her entertained?
You didn't know it before.
I do have an inkling of what you're going through. But look at her. She's enjoying the little things. Isn't that what we're all supposed to do? I saw things in that garden that I would never have noticed if Deborah hadn't made me stop and...
Smell the roses?
It's harder on you than it is on her. You still remember her the way she was. She doesn't.
We talked about it when she was first diagnosed. She was very clear. She didn't want to end up like this.
We don't get a choice about how we end up, though, do we? None of us.
Deborah, no! Someone is having fun.
I know, I'm tempted to join her.
What was all that noise?
Plan A didn't quite work out.
You got the door off, I see.
Well, it's not going to fit, mate.
I could have told you that.
You still haven't got that thing out.
How's Phil getting on?
He's a fast worker. He'll be ready for the bath soon.
Is there any more tea going?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, I'll get it. You boys are busy.
There's nothing for it. We have to dismantle the door frame.
No! Do not let them. They will never put it back again.
Well, what else are we supposed to do?
Out of the way. Ratchet, please.
What?
Stand back. Unscrew the other three, turn the bath on its side, and problem solved. Think you can take it from here?
You're lucky. A neighbour with a sense of humour. Not everyone would see the funny side.
Yeah, he's good to her. She talks to him over the fence sometimes.
Well, there you go. No harm done.
I don't like people laughing at her.
We were laughing with her. Couldn't you see how happy she was?
That wasn't Deborah. She would have been mortified.
Oh, be one of the girls checking up on me. Won't be a sec. Oh, it's a friend from India.
Take your time.
Shobna, how are you? Well, I can honestly say I am fighting fit. If you'd asked me a couple of days ago, it would have been a different story.
Ivy needs to go, eh?
I suppose.
Matakino, what does that mean?
No idea.
Manhood threatened?
Masculinity under attack?
Mates only? Sorry, I should just get over it.
I would have listened to you.
And between the two of us, we would have had that bath out of bed by now.
Kip's right, though. If it went in one piece, it should be able to come out that way.
Not necessarily. What if that's not the original bathroom door? It's smaller than all of the others. Or hadn't you noticed?
No?
I don't think the boys have noticed either. I vote we don't tell them.
You're really good at this DIY stuff, aren't you?
Runs in the family. My dad had all these investment properties, you know, you buy them cheap, do them up, flick them off. I used to help out for pocket money. It was a get-rich scheme for both of us.
Dan!
I'm not helping until he begs.
I want to go outside.
Why don't you do your jigsaw?
I don't want to.
Sorry about this.
Put this on for me. You can watch it too.
Yvonne might not want to.
I don't know what it is yet.
No, it's nothing. She's seen it a million times.
I'm the same with the sound of music. My girls laugh at me.
Well, good luck singing along to this one.
Oh, please.
All right, all right.
These people come to our shores, seeking refuge from some of the world's most repressive and barbaric regimes, only to find in a nation which seemed so full of promise, not the much vaunted freedoms we so take for granted, but the harsh reality of a system that allows them no greater rights than those afforded to our violent offenders.
I'll make the cup of tea, I promise you.
These people come to our shores.
Hold that tight, bro.
He wasn't kidding, it's nearly finished.
Yeah, it still needs a little bit of tidy up. The bath's all plumbed and the shower's ready to go, so...
Shanti will be racing through here, ripping off her clothes any minute.
I better get out of the way then.
Seriously, mate, thanks. Where do I send the check?
Forget about it. I owed Tracy a favour anyway.
Not really, I just know too much about his teenage years. A few stories that the wife shouldn't know about.
I can tell you a few about this one also.
Oh, yeah?
Shouldn't you be going?
Yeah, actually, I told the kids I'd be home.
Hey, TK,
What does you want me for?
can you come here a minute, please?
Hey, coming!
That allows them no greater rights than those afforded our violent offenders.
I can understand why you don't want to watch. There's an old video of Ian somewhere, making a speech at one of the girls' birthdays. Haven't been able to look at it since he died.
It's not quite the same, is it?
No, it's not. Deborah's not dead, for starters.
Oh, she'd want to be if she knew what had happened to her.
She doesn't know, though, does she? It's almost a blessing.
I wouldn't say Alzheimer's was a blessing.
Well, you know what I mean.
Well, look at her. She can watch that tape 1,000 times and never remember any of it. Her whole life is like that. The occasional moment of happiness and then it's gone.
Well, isn't that what life's like for all of us?
Oh, we get to remember the moments. We put them together up here and make a pattern out of them. It's what makes us who we are. If we don't have that, we're just lost.
So sorry.
It's not your fault.
I should have told you that the house is cursed.
You think she's joking. She actually believes that stuff.
Look, I wouldn't blame the house. If it was anybody's fault, it was mine.
Thank you. It was an accident.
And how many accidents have we had now?
Hey, you're lucky you weren't a surgeon and really needed those fingers. Oh, poor baby, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, me too, mate. I don't know how it happened. Shanti yelled out to me. I lost my balance.
Ah, it's okay, mate.
So what did you want anyway?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just... There's a nameplate on the side gate.
Or at least there was until it came off in my hands.
It's a Maori word, we think.
It's all faded. It looks like it's been there forever.
What did it say?
I'll show you.
You know, if it's anyone's fault, it's Shanti's for yelling out to you like that.
Look.
Mate kino, yeah?
Yeah.
What? What does it mean?
Okay, look, I wouldn't read too much into it if I were you.
Tell me.
Well, it's pretty common as a middle name. It literally translates as bad death.
Oh, here we go. Now you're gonna tell us that it has something to do with the previous owners.
Well, maybe it does. If a murder-suicide doesn't translate as bad death, then I don't know what does.
But that happened 7 years ago. You said so yourself. This thing's been here for forever.
So there could be a whole other history that we have no idea about.
True.
Do you mind? You were the voice of reason a minute ago.
Look, your house, mate. Believe what you want.
It's ridiculous. Tell her.
And Shortland Street is back on Thursday at 11:45 here on 1.